Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, CSS Nation across the world. Today is the 14th. It is time to vote. It is time for you to get your voices heard. Today, I will be voting on President-elect as well as the director positions that are available. And so, as I choose to do every year, I'm doing it live. And it's kind of as a tutorial so that you know how to do it yourself if you've never done it before. So let me go ahead and share my screen and let's get into it. So here we go. So HSPA should have sent you to the email that you have registered in your membership. And what you want to do is go ahead and click on the link. All right, then you're going to go to your ballot, and right away, there it is. There is no login or anything that you have to do. It's just all set. And so the instructions here, it says that in order to cast a vote, check the box next to your selection. To change your vote, click on the box again, and then the mark will be removed. And then to remove the candidate information, or excuse me, to review the candidate's information, click on the bio button next to each candidate, then review your selection, and then click to go to ballot confirmation button. And then you may save your ballot information and then log out. So before I start the voting, let's go ahead and look through the different candidates again. We're going to start off with President-elect. The first on the list is Anthony Bonden. And next we have Arlene Bush. I've talked to Anthony last year. I interviewed him when he ran for president-elect last year. And I've known Arlene through the conferences and stuff like that. Two very good candidates. Again, I suggest that you go to their bios there and be sure to read up on each candidate before you vote. All right. Now, although I show my vote, I'm just doing it as a learning experience for you all, so you know how to do it. But in no way do I want my selections to influence you. I want you to read the bios and then make your decision. Now, for the director positions, you can select up to 3 individuals, all right, or you can abstain. Same with president-elect. You can select 1 person or you can abstain. The candidates for directors is Kenneth Campbell. We also have Denard Esnard, Damon Miles, Jessica Train, Sarah Vinson, Sean Weir, and then the last candidate, of course, is abstain. All right. But let's not abstain, folks. Let's go ahead and read those bios and go ahead and select your candidates. All right. So this is not going to take very long at all. All right. So again, the president-elect, we have Anthony Bonden and Arlene Bush. I read through both of their bios 10 days ago. Great candidates. And it's a hard decision. Every single one of these individuals, very hard as to who is that I should select. Who do I think is the best candidate? And this one for president-elect is extremely hard because they're both highly, qualified in order to hold this position. So, you know what? I'm going to hold off on that right now. Let me go through the director positions right now. So we have Kenneth Campbell again, Denard Esnard, Damon Miles, Jessica Train, Sarah Vinson, and Sean Weir. Again, very difficult as to who. Again, I've read through all of the bios. Excellent, but let's go ahead and get started. Now, my reasoning behind some of these is because of their positions and what it is that they currently do in the field, and as far as their role and what they play as far as education. With myself at Central Sterilization Solutions, we primarily do education. We teach the certification courses. So education is high priority for me. So my first selection is going to be Kenneth Campbell. I know you all seen his Knowledge and Nonsense show. He does I think he's on at least once a week. And as it goes, I mean, Kenneth is a no-brainer. It was like, yep, got to vote for this person. The rest of them, very difficult, but you know what? Let's not waste any times here. So what I'm going to do is I am going with, let's see, Sarah Vinson. And, I've met Sarah last year when we were in San Antonio, and highly knowledgeable individual. I believe she's the director of sterile processing, and I think she'd make a good director. And then the last candidate that I'm selecting, Sean, I'm doing so because of his activities online. The fact that on LinkedIn, I see a lot of posts. He posts a lot of questions, things, thought-provoking subjects in order to get our industry thinking. All right, so those are the three selections that I've chosen. Again, read all the bios, make your selection. I'm going with Kenneth Campbell, Sarah Vinson, and Sean Weir. For president-elect, let's just get into it. I think it has more to do with, because they're both equally qualified to hold this position. There is no doubt in my mind. I think I'm going with my decision mainly because I know Arlene a lot better. I've known her for many years now, and I definitely have a strong connection with her. So that's who I'm selecting. But again, do not let me influence you. Read each and every one of these bios and make your decision. So that's it, folks. For president-elect, I've selected Arlene Bush. For director, Kenneth Campbell, Sarah Vinson, and Sean Weir. And here we go. Time to confirm the ballot. That is what I'm submitting. And nope, I'm not going to change the votes, but you have the right to change your vote. Just click on change vote. And again, you can remove and reselect. But I will go ahead and be submitting my ballot. Now, it looks like they have a comment here, or a survey. Please take a moment. What was your level of satisfaction with the web voting process? I'd say very satisfied. Comment, not applicable. I mean, it was pretty easy, straightforward. Didn't have to log in, didn't have to put in a password, just use the link from my email account. So that was it, folks. That's who I voted for. I'm submitting it, and it is official. And that is it. It is done. All right. So there we have it, folks. I've placed my vote. You've seen it. You've been here. Total transparency is what I believe in. And so with that, again, let me encourage you to let you have your voices heard. You don't have any excuse to complain if you haven't voted. All right. And with that, that's it. It's done. There's nothing more to share at this time. So get the vote out, vote for your candidate, and in approximately a week or so, we will get the results and we'll find out. With that, you all have a wonderful week. Stay safe, and God bless you all, sterile processing technicians across the world. Have a good one.